And then through my pregnancy, I decided that I had two goals. And those two goals were to have the best pregnancy ever. And that means don't when I start looking in the internet, I start seeing a lot of moms, especially moms over 30, saying pregnancy sucks and I don't have any energy and this is so hard and I feel horrible and I cannot get out of the couch. And I choose that that was not going to be my reality. I choose that that was not going to be my reality. So my first goal was how I can make sure that my pregnancy is the easiest, smoothest, most beautiful, amazing journey in my life. How I can make sure that I'm full of energy. How I can make sure that I'm have vitality. And I start researching throughout my pregnancy and I start looking into keys and tools and secrets to achieve that. The second one was I really want to have a natural birth. And I want to have that natural birth because that is something that it was close to my heart. I want to be able to, I actually want to have a water birth. Later on, I decided that later on I found out that I was not allowed to in the state of Ohio, but I want to have a natural birth. And the third one that was terrifying for me, that was so scary, was I didn't want to get tear because I hear all these women saying when you tear, then in the postpartum is painful, and then just the concept of tearing was so scary for me. So those were my three goals for my pregnancy, and I just took my pregnancy as an experiment, and I keep learning and learning. And yes, I, like every mom, the first trimester had some nauseas and some vomit, but it was never to the point of debilitating my body. It was never to the point that I was not able to function. Actually, during my first trimester, I attend with um, Phyllis, our goddess of fire, Date with Destiny, in her house, and I stayed until 11, 12 with her, jumping and doing things while I was pregnant. And then after the first trimester, when the hormones are all over the place, settled down, then my pregnancy was amazing. My pregnancy was full of energy. My pregnancy was full of joy. I never had the feeling of not having any energy, of staying in the couch saying that I could not do anything. And the reality is, I know that that is a reality for many women that were pregnant before because they didn't knew anything different. They were not able to prepare for it. And I know that when I talk about this with other moms, some moms are like getting even defensive, saying like, "Why you are saying that that is possible? That is not possible. That is not how pregnancies are supposed to be." And I will tell you that when I went to Africa and worked with the Hadza, that is the one of the most all lineage in humanity, I saw that it is possible. Being pregnant and giving birth are some of the two most natural things that could happen to a woman, to a female. And we are being taking that empowering and that knowledge away from us slowly, 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 slowly. So what I did was I keep learning. I keep learning from different sources. I keep learning about hypnobirthing and how to use my mind in the time of the birth. I keep learning about movement. I actually start dancing every day, at least for 15 minutes with Zumba. I actually danced until the day before my baby was born. And then I keep my using my body as a temple. I keep nourishing my body with the right foods. I keep moving, and then I keep enjoying and learning how that little baby was starting to grow. And when I start feeling him moving, one fun thing I want to show you is the other thing that I really want to avoid when I was pregnant was the stretch marks because my mom and my sister both had really bad stretch marks. So since week 6, I started putting a lot of lotions and creams in my stomach so I didn't have my stomach full of stretch marks. And I only get stretch marks on this area over here. It's a little bit. I don't know if you barely can see them. I'm gonna show you. Those are my tiger scars, my powerful scars. But they were there because That was the favorite part of of my babies in my belly. Every day he would just get all over there in that corner. And finding myself nourishing a new life, finding myself giving nourishment and giving love to a whole new soul, a whole new life, was one of the most amazing things that I experienced. My pregnancy was like I envisioned it and imagined it, easy, smooth, pain free, full of energy.